1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n square, the answer is n square by 4 into n plus 1 all things square. So here shown like that, n by 2, n plus 1, this is cube, I missed this cube, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus n cube. The answer n square by 4, n plus 1 all things square, right? So same method we can complete the induction format. So there are 3 steps of proving the induction. Very first you show this is true for n equal 1. Next you assume that true for n equal p, hence go to the n equal p plus 1 and that method, right? So first point, if n equal 1, show left hand side, right hand side, left hand side equal to right hand side, LHS. If n equal 1, left hand side, what is that? First number 1 square, that is 1, right? Only one value, that's 1. n equal 1, right hand side, put n equal 1, 1 over 2, 1 plus 1, and completely square. So no doubt that also 1, right? Therefore say that LHS equal to RHS. Therefore LHS equal to RHS. That means the given statement, true for n equal 1, right? The given statement true for n equal 1. Okay. Next, if I assume that the given statement true for n equal p. Assume that the given statement true for n equal p. That is copywriting. Write everything. Where is n? Say p. So there is 1 cube plus 2 cubes, cube numbers, cubic values, 3 cube up to p cube. The answer p by 2, p plus 1 square, completely square, right? That is slightly copywriting. Where is n? You say p, that's all. So n for 1 is true. Assume that n equal p true. Now only the major part of the induction method, you have to prove that the next number p plus 1. So write next, if n equal p plus 1, if n equal p plus 1, that means write all the terms at n equal p and the next term. So what is that? That is 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube up to that p cube. Okay, up to that p cube. So think about the answer. So I said stop the work and think or say roughly what the answer be. If you write n for p plus 1, it comes like this. Therefore, after simplifying, you have to show that pattern, right? N for p plus 1 by 2, p plus 1 plus 1, that is p plus 2. You have to show that part, right? So therefore, you have to answer everything. Next one, what? P plus 1 cube. P plus 1 cube. 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, up to P terms. And write the next term, P plus 1, that cube, right? Okay, therefore, you know the assumption උත්තර අපිට ගන්න පුළුවන් මෙතන 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube. P cube is what? P by 2, P plus 1, all things square, right? P by 2, P plus 1, all things square. P by 2, P plus 1, completely square. Is it okay? That's the answer, right? Plus additionally you have P plus 1 cube. Okay, P plus 1 cube. Now collect everything to show this is the required answer. So think a simple method, your oral mathematics, a factorization format, and or any other mode. Get it that brief solution finally what we required in the problem, the statement. So therefore what is that? Can I take some out part, that is P plus 1 all things square? Take the P plus 1 all things square outside. P plus 1 all things square. So in this case P square over 4. Can I take 4 also? Take the 4, take the 4. P plus 1 all things square, and also take the 4 out, right? Take the 4. So therefore the remaining here, P square plus here should be 4 multiple into the additional P plus 1. Check will is it okay? Check that. Completely P plus 1 square I took out below 4. Then here P square and here 4 into what is that? P plus 1 square out. Therefore P plus 1, right? Okay, so here P plus 1 square over 4, what is P square plus 4P plus 4. P square plus 4P plus 4. So what is your familiar famous binomial complete square? So what is that answer? P plus 1 square over 4. What is P plus 2 all things square? I think that is the original answer to B when you apply N4 P plus 1. If you N4 P plus 1, that's the value. Okay, check that. But finally we give like a bar pattern, bar bracket form. In the original form, put N4 P plus 1, what happened? Show that way below 2. Here put N4 P plus 1 and 1 additionally, okay, and completely square. So I hope you understood now clearly of the induction methods. These are series question. There are two problems, two cases, two types. One is series pattern, one is there are so many, you can see my tude, integration, differentiation, matrix algebra, some inequality. Everywhere we use this induction. But our problems, our past every problems, questions they ask a series or divisibility. I'll show some lot of questions of the bank questions bank, they are the central bank. But our syllabus problems are or with the past exam paper, this is the pattern, right? Okay, we'll see next question. Those are problems. These first 3 problems are theory, don't forget. If you extend your lessons series, pure mathematics, the big problem essay, question comes series problem. This you need the formula, sum of the n number formula, n by 2, n plus 1. Sum of the square number formula, n by 6, n plus 1, 2n plus 1. Sum of the cubic number formula, this one, n by 2, n plus 1, all things square. Right? Also, I can show this sigma notation. Only first problem I mentioned a sub extra part to show sigma notation. how this sigma වලින් දීලා තිබ්බන කොහොමද ලියන්නේ? General term මොනවද? R cube. Okay, R cube. 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube. Now generally R cube. R equal 1 to n. The answer n by 2, n plus 1 square. Study this also. Better the newcomer, juniors. Sigma notation. How to give the sometimes you problem. The same thing, the future they will give sigma. Then you feel a huge difference between this, but not so. Same idea here. This is given or that is given. That's called sigma notation, right? Okay. These three problems are theory part, not only the question, right? Okay. One of these question comes in the exam. I have experience all my tudes, my altitude, very all the heading once change, very altitude. So many problems, same in the final papers available, the future too. See next question. See that's the problem, right? Question 4. 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus up to that. So here I am giving today full free online session for these ideas about the induction, and also you can cover so many problems. You can answer definitely exam problem, but I can't complete my tude because I have a lot of problem in my tude. Nearly 100 questions come every tude like this. In usual my institute problems class questions. We're doing a long day, so to cover this all tudes, some answering tudes. Anyhow, here we can answer many problems here. I hope that. See question number 4. 1 plus 4 plus 7 and up to 3n minus 2. This answer is half into n 3n minus 1. Complete, show this by the proof of induction. This is the problem. Okay, then you can follow same process. There's nothing new. Nothing, that's why I took this to complete today with the juniors and seniors. Nothing new involving new subjects or new sections for this. It's completely pure, only one type of problems, type of section. So start the method. Very first show the given is true for n equal 1. Next assume for n equal p, hence go to the p plus 1. If n equal 1, first term, first number, LHS 1. What is right hand side? RHS. Put n for 1. That is 1 over 2. Put n for 1, 3 times 1, 3. Minus 1, so 2 to cancel 1. Therefore, LHS equal to RHS. Then write a sentence below. Therefore, the given statement is true for n equal 1. Therefore, the given statement true for n equal 1. Next one, assume that true for n equal p. Sometimes we put k also, n equal k, n equal p, right? Assume that the given statement is true for n equal p. Then your copyright, write everything. Where is n? Say p. So what is that? That is 1 plus 4 plus 7 and up to 3p minus 2, which is equal to half into what? P into 3p minus 1, right? Where is n? Replaced by p, complete up to p, that's all. This simple 2 steps. There's no much more marks for this 25 marks question. Definite problem, first problem pure maths, mathematical induction, structure paper. I can show 2020, I have the scheme also. The answer comes this. Okay. Next point, if n equal p plus 1, if n equal p plus 1, that's the main issue. So I complete 3 problems. I hope you understood clearly then that types. Every problem you increase your idea of the induction. I hope that previously. So up to a p plus 1. That means up to p numbers and write the next number, p plus 1, right? So what is that? That is n equal p plus 1. 1 plus 4 plus 7 up to p terms, see here, this one, see here, up to p terms. Next p plus 1's term. How to write the p plus 1's term? Add one more. Yeah, 1, 4, 7, next one. Okay, p plus 1's term. So what is that? 3, put p for p plus 1, minus 2, is it okay? Up to p term, next p plus 1, next term, okay? Okay, yes. Okay, therefore the answer. Again stop this. Roughly check. Podi rough එක බලාගන්න මොකද උත්තර එන්න ඕනේ. Half into p for p plus 1. Within there 3 into p plus 1 minus 1. That is what? Half into p plus 1. What is this? 3p plus 2. Is it? After completing the third step or the final step, you should obtain this pattern. Half into p plus 1 into 3p plus 2. Okay. So therefore proceed it. This is the way, right? Up to p numbers. See, it's the p plus 1. Where is p? Put p for p plus 1, right? So you know the answer for the assumption. Up to p numbers. Up to p number summation. You knew that earlier assumption. Half p into 3p minus 1. Okay. Plus the additionally that one. I write the bracket multiple, right? 3p plus 1. 3p plus 1. Okay, 3p plus 1 there. 3p plus 1. 3p plus 3 minus 2 plus 1. Okay. Further simplify. Can I take the 2 out? Take the 2 out. එමතනම ගන්න 2 out. Multiple 3p square minus p. Here multiply p. Multiply 2. Here no 2. Multiply 2, right? 6p plus what you call 2. So what, that's equal to half into 3p square plus 5p plus 2. Okay. See what a simple case. Maybe this question for you 2022 or 23 or 21 batch. The one problem I see every year the question come from this mind too a lot. Because I covered all that, refer all the books and past papers, everything, all questions, and prepare these model students. Okay, now we can factorize. You can factorize these half into 6, ne? 6 and 5. That means 1 and 5. 2 multiple 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is it? So what are the factors? 3p plus 2 and p plus 1 is it? P plus 3. 3p square. Yeah, 1. 3p square. 3p, 2p, 5p, 1 times 2, yes. So that is p plus 1 into 3p plus 2, okay, is the final answer. So what is this answer? In the original problem, the other side, that is right hand side, if you substitute n4 p plus 1, is it available? Then you show that manner. Therefore, half into n4 p plus 1, put a bar or the bracket. And next one, 3 into n4 p plus 1 plus 2, is it? Okay, 3p plus minus 1. Check that everything available there. It's the method. Then you can say, therefore, by induction method, the statement is true for every integer values of n. Every positive integer n. Every positive integer n. This is my question, my tutor, that fourth question. In the future, your exam paper, the same problem available will be. They ask like this. Prove that sigma 3r minus 2 r equal from 1 to n. Answer half n into 3n minus 1. So sigma notation, same question. They ask in the sigma notation. So don't confuse. So here simply I start. Later you will practice the sigma notation also. What it means sigma, put r for 1. Adding all, sigma means addition. Like integrals. R for 1, R for 2, 4 comes, R for 3. This is the general term. 3, this is what? Arithmetic series. Like O-level mathematics, this is O-level problem. In O-level question, you learn find the sum of the n terms of the 1, 4, 7, that series. It's the O-level problem. Increase by 3. Common difference is 3. Then you can use the formula Sn equal n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or any other mode. You can get this answer. That is, here we use induction method, right? So I hope you understood this clearly. My fourth problem. Time is important. My 2.5 hours lecture. I'll try to give you some good ideas of induction and more expecting question as maximum as possible today. So I have the evening hours also. I have the same that time band for the other. Some others says they can in the evening hours, some other night hours. Okay. See next question number 5. Problem 5. Start the similar fashion. Start the question. There is also a problem like a theoretical part. There's something like square question. There is. What the question number 5? 1 plus 3 plus 5 and up to 2n minus 1. Show the answer n square. N square, show that answer equal to n square. Yeah, this is a 2019 paper, right? Later only last year I found this is there in my tube. My question is very old. Nearly this is 8 years old, maybe no more than that I prepared. Later only I attached the past paper. For last problems are past paper, recent papers. The same question 2000, you can see the tube, 81. Question 81. Problem 81, the same problem. See the sigma notation, 2r minus 1, something like that. The answer is n square. The same idea, right? Same method. They shown with the common term also. Anyhow, so study clearly. This today's lesson completely cover one question, 25 marks, also within short period. Okay, starts n equal 1. If n equal 1, left hand side, put n equal 1, left hand side is 1, okay. What is right hand side? RHS 1 square is 1. Therefore write LHS equal to RHS. That is the given statement true for n equal 1. True for n equal 1. Next point, assumption. Assume that the given statement true for n equal p. Assume that the given statement true for n equal p. That is copywriting. Oya bala livima. Write everything. Where is n? Say p. That is 1 plus 3 plus 5, 2p minus 1, that's equal to p square. Okay, straightly copyright. Where is n? Say p. That is n equal p. Assumption, assume. Without assumption, you can't go to the answer by induction method. All papers they ask by using the induction method or any other method. But the other method, series. That's a big question, the big chapter. You will work many days, that one online or whatever. This is okay, structure, ideas over here today. Okay, next write n equal p plus 1. If n equal p plus 1. If n equal p plus 1. So write the term sum for p plus 1. So therefore, before the answer, you think what is the final part when you apply n equal p plus 1. Put n for p plus 1. If you put n for p plus 1, what? P plus 1 square. Therefore, you should get the p plus 1 square is the answer. So go that. So what is that? N equal p plus 1 means write up to p. Next write the p plus 1 term. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus up to the p numbers. Up to the p numbers. Next one p plus 1. If you show up to 100 numbers, next one 100 plus 1, right? So see any problem? See here. Outright the p plus 1, 2 into, put p for p plus 1, minus 1. That's the way, right? Up to p and write the p plus 1's term. Okay? Now simplify, you know the answer. You know the answer. Always we use the assumption here. Assumption method. 1, 3, 5 up to n numbers, p numbers. Answer p square plus 2 into p plus 1 minus 1. Okay. So what is that? P square 2 times p, 2p plus 1 is it totally? No, simple maths. So another 10 minutes, second period is over. I'll reconnect. So what is the answer now? P plus 1 all things square. Is it p plus, okay, put a bracket like this. Where is n? We apply p plus 1. That's the method of this question. See everything over. Therefore better give a right statement. Therefore the given statement true for n equal p plus 1. That means what? For every integer that's true, right? Therefore the given statement true for every integer values or positive integers.